Quick mic test just to see that everything sounds good. Quick mic test just to see that everything sounds fine to me. So give me one quick second, folks. And I believe we are good to go. So first up, I want to just offer a quick apology for the delays. It's because for some reason when I was first booting up this game it was crashing on me. I verified its integrity on Steam, and even though it didn't find any missing files, when I tried to load it up again, it just worked right away. So I have no idea why that was happening. But anyway, howdy, Immortallium here, and we are back to do some more Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden. Now, today I'm very curious to see, are we actually going to finish this game? Because last week I had a bit of a, I don't know if fright's the right word, but I had like, for a while it seemed like, oh hang on, okay, sorry folks, this was something that I wasn't actually going to show you guys. I just went off and got an achievement that I missed, which was the one in the, what's it called, the store, Robo Shack. I was hoping to not show you guys that, just briefly went in just to grab that achievement quickly. But anyway, here we actually are, so let the textures pop in and we're going to go into Eden. So anyway, what I was saying before was that last week it seemed like it could have ended with like the mystery of what Eden was. But luckily we do actually get to go into Eden, and we're going to learn a bit more probably about our origins. That's the heavy implication of this game. And I'm curious to see if we'll get the game done today.
That's the same star we saw on those flying machines. The machines did come from here. Hammond was right.
Okay. So I was just checking there to see was there any like scrap that I could pick up. So I'm going to check out the left and right rooms first. They seem to be probably the more optional ones to me, but let's see. We got some blue screens right over here. Almost had that. Well, no, not really. It was just crashing. It wasn't really like close to blue screening. Oh, here we go. Military recall, I should say. Command is in a state of total panic following the loss of Orbital Z1. An order has been issued to return all militarized bots and equipment directly to Unit Theta. I feel like we've seen Unit Theta mentioned here. My suspicions are confirmed without a shadow of a doubt. We are at war. I can only hope that this is quick regardless who wins. Okay. That's fair. And is there anything else to like find in here besides that one note? I don't think so. Okay, let's check out the other side first before we go up. Like over there. So what's it this way? A longer corridor for one. Is this where I'm meant to be going? Well, let's look around here first. So
I knew this med pack was gonna be here. How do I know this?
how did you know that? That doesn't quite line up 100%, unless you saw it on the way out. I don't know. We'll see. I presume that's another note over there. Project cancelled. Evacuation orders have been given, and a destruction order has been issued for all research, including the healthy biological subjects. This has upset a number of us, not just for ethical reasons, but for the sheer loss of what we have accomplished. The news has hit Ingmar particularly badly. He has locked himself in the birthing chamber with the subjects and refused to open the door. I'm very suspicious that the Elder is Ingmar, but we'll see if that turns out to be the case. Okay, he just got caught on a chair there. Nothing's hidden behind here, is there? I don't think so. In that case, let's head across over here. And let's see what's in here. I mean, it's obviously like a bunk room, but is there really nothing to actually find? That's a bit odd if that's the case. Then again, I've come across that several times in this game where it's like a room that I think to myself, oh, there has to be something here, and then turns out, or at the very least I can't find it. Okay. So, having done that now, we're gonna make our way over here. Let's see what revelations we have in store for us. God, this is a... Okay. It's not... I thought it was like a more open area. This is just like kind of up in the air, so...
More guarding machines. All unbroken. But quiet. Are they asleep?
They do not quite know how machines work.
This is it. I don't know why the Elder kept us away from this place, but I think we're about to find out.
Is the Elder Ingmar? That's my question. Okay, I see at least a note over here. Peace talks fail. It is a tense and dreadful time. We have heard whispers that the peace talks have broken down irreparably. And to confirm this somewhat, Command has just ordered us to consider Elysium as hostile, and to forcibly remove, if necessary, any Elysium diplomats and scientists from the facility. This is a sad day for us all. Hang on, there was something I could investigate over in this direction. Wasn't there? Hang on, like when I was standing over here, I thought I saw... Unless... Maybe it was just indicating that I could investigate that one. Give me a second here, folks. Oh, we can go in here and down. Oh boy, okay.
I don't believe it. I can't believe it.
Is that like a playground?
Unreal. A tree and grass. Just like outside.
Yeah. We can climb up here onto the slide. We can't actually use the slide, can we? That'd be neat if we could. Oh, I thought that would be quite fun to just have them like going down a slide. Whee! Now I thought I saw this sparkle or something, as if I could interact with it. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just gonna check one more time. Did this not sparkle? Or maybe it was the light. Actually, maybe that was what it was. The god rays. Maybe that made it look like I could interact with it. So far. Okay, so there's a door there, there's a door over there. There's this little area. Maybe the school? They have nothing to say about this. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go side first here. Oh, maybe this is the main story.
This place is messing with my head. This can't be a picture of me, right?
I mean, I also saw a duck picture there as well. So maybe this is where he lived? I don't see any notes to look at. But yeah. Ingmar. That is the question now, isn't it? Okay, this is a big, spacious area. Oh, more notes. Bone density report. Now, 12W, I mean, my first thought was 12 watts. I'm not exactly sure what 12W means here. Regression of in-skeletal mass against in-soft tissue mass equals total body mass, skeletal mass. With a question mark in the middle. In passenger birds, N equals 96, black squares solid line. Rodents, N equals 39, grey diamonds dashed line. And bats, N equals 34, white circles dotted line. And I hope this isn't like a puzzle that we're going towards. Raw data is in the electronic supplementary material. To the mass of the mammal skeletons, 15% was added to account for the fact that mammal bones are not pneumatized, but contain marrow. Regression slopes do not differ significantly. P equals 0.30. Comparison of skeletal mass using analysis of convariance demonstrate that the mass of bird skeletons is indistinguishable from that of rodents. P P equals 0.18. Interesting.
All this time we're talking about skeletons that don't look like us. This one kinda does. There might have been mutants in Eden.
Might have been. I'm sorry, Borman, but I'm pretty confident this is where you came from. Let's see, what else? Oh, another note. DNA analysis 67J. The data yielded a maximum likelihood of 0.2 PNG for two haplotypes, combining A and C on the one hand and Y1 and Y2 on the other, and of 0 when all four haplotypes were examined. The 95% confidence interval for PNG was 0 and then 0.83, like 0.83, for two haplotypes and 0.28 for four haplotypes. The two haplotype confidence interval is considerably larger because haplotypes A and C were combined, which masks the fact that in Southern T1 domestic pigs, haplotype A is more frequent than haplotype C. That being, A is 64% versus 36% for C among the European haplotypes, whereas in Northern T1, wild boar's haplotype C is almost 5 times more frequent than A 17% versus C's 83%. This might be to do with Borman. Okay, I think that was the only thing in this room. Oh, hello. Look, here we go. This is Borman here, and that's Ducks over there. Okay, so this looks like it's the last area. When is my theory going to be either confirmed or denied? No note? Really? Would have thought there had been a note in here. Oh, this is where...
The screen with the lights. If we want answers, that's a good place to start.
This is probably where we were born, right? And we'll investigate that in just a moment. Okay.
We huddle around the screen. The words Mutant Project blink on and off in big red letters. The screen turns black, then explodes with a flurry of flashing images, faster than we can take in. I catch glimpses of mutants in test tubes, animals in cages, strands of code, something called DNA. The screen freezes on one final image. An employee profile. A scientist of the Mutant Project. It says his name is Ingmar Edison. His face. When we see his face, those eyes staring back at us, we couldn't believe it. It was him. The profile says his status was revoked after stealing mutant experiments from the lab. Memories come flooding back. We were the experiments. They raised us in tubes and played games with our DNA. Made us freaks. The Elder was part of this. Happy endings died with the ancients. Why didn't he tell us? Who is he? The room spins. The truth comes flooding back into my brain. Everything I know is a lie. I lose my balance. As the room turns black, a voice crackles onto the radio. Ghost-like, ethereal, like the ancients calling down from space.
Come on, Center, Sweden. Command Center, Sweden. I repeat. Command Center, Sweden. Command Center, Sweden. Command Center, Sweden. I repeat.
Wait, is that the ending? Wait, is that really the ending? Or is there like a continuation? Or maybe that's wait. Is this actually the end? Okay, I'm going to assume for the moment that this is the end. We'll see what happens after the credits. But I'll start talking about my thoughts on the game now. And we'll see where it goes after that. So, first off, did I enjoy this game overall? Yes, definitely. It's, you know, like, I really do enjoy these kind of turn-based RPG strategy hybrids. You kind of get a bit of that with Divinity Original Sin, but also XCOM is obviously another, probably even closer comparison. And while I wouldn't put this on the level of XCOM for a couple of reasons, the fact is it's still a very, very good interpretation of this kind of turn-based strategy RPG hybrid. Now, with regards to, let's say, some of the criticisms I have of this game, I would say, first off, my first criticism of the game is the characters are quite slow when running around the map. I think I've mentioned that a couple of times. That if they had like a run option, like a proper run option, or maybe they're going twice as fast, exploration would feel a little like kind of snappier. Besides that, I mean, there's some, you know, glitchiness to this game. Some of the technical aspects of it are a little rough. And I never quite understood the like healing properly. What I mean by that is, I know on the highest difficulty of this game, which maybe it's not intended to be played on the highest difficulty, and that's just like a bonus mode essentially. On the highest difficulty, you wouldn't recover any HP after battle, which means you would have to use your medkit, or in the case of Borman, he can use that ability where he can eat a corpse and get his health back. And there's only a limited amount of medkits that you can actually find. So, I'm wondering, was there something about the healing that I just missed? I doubt it, but it's not impossible. After all, it took me a few goes to figure out that there was a fast travel system in the game. So yeah, that was like super important to learn about when I did. But like, you know, like exploring the world itself was a lot of fun. Like, even with the slow kind of running speed. Like, I loved, like, going off those little side areas and finding the little, like, artifacts and, like, these little groups. Like, the one that stood out to me the most, of course, was the one where you cross the bridge, you kind of have to sneak around, and you find that big area with all those troops, and inside the little shed is one of those giant machines, and you can actually sneak around and, like, make it so that the giant machine doesn't recognize friends from foes. It just, like, targets everyone. Thought that was really cool. And the Lux stuff was pretty cool as well, although I thought that the Lux, like, their realization that Lux wasn't all he was cracked out to be, was maybe a bit sudden. Like, I didn't feel like there was build up to that, so that was a little bit of a criticism there. But I thought it was neat how they gave you the option of either going to Lux or, you know, going to the back and using the key yourself. And then the fight against Lux was quite cool as well. So, yeah, and then in terms of character builds, so the characters do each kind of specialize a little bit, but there is also quite a bit of overlap when it comes to the abilities that they have. Now, in an ideal world, they would probably have, you know, an entire list of unique abilities and no overlap. But I understand that that can be quite a tough thing to do, particularly when it comes to balancing, when it comes to, you know, the amount of effort to do. So I thought in many ways they did a decent job of, like, making them distinguishable from one another gameplay style. I also thought that some of the abilities were kind of awesome to use, although maybe a little bit too OP at certain points. Like, I thought that, like, using the ability to take over a mind, I felt like that was kind of almost mandatory at a certain point, where, like, in order to, like, take fire off of our troops to conserve healing and to be able to, like, do a bit of extra damage, I thought that was, like, super important by the end. But then again, maybe there's a lot of people who, like, don't do that, and maybe they go with another ability and specialize in different things. So there is, like, different kind of builds and all that. So I could see the logic there. So overall, I did quite enjoy it, and I also think it is sufficiently challenging. I think it will be added to the list of games potentially played on Victory Achieved Gaming. Now, I'm going to hit escape here, and I'm going to see what's going to happen. Looks like it is just the ending. Let me load quickly. Hang on. What's the last? The autosave here. Which would that be when we, like, entered the facility? Hang on. I want to load this up and just see where this places us. Okay, so it was in this room. Again, if I check out the map, yeah, you can see here it says 24 notes found. 2 artifacts not found. Okay. Okay, so, I mean, I don't really know what to say at this point, folks. I mean, if there was a bit of extra side content, I probably would do that at this point. I'll take a look at the map quickly. Hang on, did we not look at this one already? Yeah, we did. Maybe the autosave happened when we, like, went over there. And it just kicked us back over there, I don't know. So hang on, let me take a look at the map and just see... Are there any areas that I haven't explored yet? Because I wouldn't mind, like, going to another area to, like, mess about in this final episode. But I don't see any, like, extra paths. I've missed 2 artifacts. But since I don't see anywhere to go, it must just be that I haven't explored them thoroughly enough. And I don't really think it's worth, like, me just looking around maps. I don't think that would be very interesting for you folks. Like, randomly. So if that's the case, I think we might actually need to end it here. Because I'm pretty sure you'd see, like, a question mark or 2. What happens if we go back to the Ark? Does he have anything extra to say to us? No, he doesn't.
Your mission is accomplished. Hammond has returned to the Ark. On the edge of his life, grant you but alive. I'm told that you continue to explore the zone. This does not make your elder happy. Take a rest, stalkers. Go to Pribs and regale the patrons with tales of valor. This adventure is over.
I guess it is.
Goodbye, stalkers.
Okay, well, with that, with no idea of where else to potentially go, I guess this is it. Okay. So in that case, I'm going to I'll save here. Just maybe I'll find the artifacts and the missing note like off screen. I think that'd be kind of fun for me to do. But I'm gonna go back to the main menu. Actually, I just want to quickly look at this. I think this will bring up the Steam overlay, which means you guys won't be able to see it. But I just want to see if this says, if this is a continuation, like story-wise. Or what's the deal? Yeah, it says here, continue the main story. See what happens after the ending of Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden. So, yeah, that would... So they would fully intend for you to... Oh, sorry. The trailer started going. I don't know if you guys heard that. So they would intend for you to complete the story here. The problem I always have with these DLCs, though, is that... Like, I'm very much a value person. And I think, taking a look at this before, because I did consider picking this up before... is that even right now it's reduced, but it's only reduced by 40%, $8.99. Which doesn't sound like it's much, it isn't, in the grand scheme of things. But there's also a lot of games that I would pick up for that price instead, you know? Instead of just DLC. So yeah, I guess, I mean, it's a little anticlimactic. Knowing that now with the story, I will say, like, the story was intriguing. And, like, getting the world building was kind of intriguing as well. I did figure out the twist near the end, but I think that was pretty near the end. I think it was only last session that I kind of actively said, is the Elder Ingmar, right? And probably also that the mutants were from Eden in the first place. And besides that, it was like, you know, an intriguing enough world. You know, enjoyable from that perspective. So yeah, I'm happy enough with this game overall. I will say I do feel a little... like, just the fact that it's such a cliffhanger that, you know, it feels a little anticlimactic, as well as the fact that I only kind of just started the stream a half hour ago, and, and we're already done. So, yeah, I guess that's gonna be it, folks. So sorry if you guys... we're expecting a bit longer. I should have just got this done last week, but I didn't know. I didn't know at all. So in that case, I guess I'll do my outro now. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you want to check out this full stream, which is quite short in comparison to usual, as well as highlights video, which I guess I'll still do a highlight video for this. It's going to be really short. And... you can check that out on Immortallium Gaming on YouTube. Also, you can go check out Victory Chief Gaming. Victory Chief Gaming is a YouTube channel in which I help guide a friend through some pretty challenging games. Currently, we're doing 999 and River City Girl, so if you want to check out that content, please do so. We also post up loads of shorts, you know, lots of kind of funny moments from our videos, so I would also encourage you to go check those out. And also go check out the complete Let's Plays, in which I basically put an entire Let's Play into one video. In the case of Ori, it was too long. I had to split it up into 2 videos. But regardless, you can watch an entire Let's Play in 1 or 2 videos. So I'd also encourage you to go check that out. There's some good games that we've played in the past. Day of the Tentacle, of course, is a standout for us. But others include Ori and the Blind Forest, as well as some student projects such as Octodad. So anyway, with all that being said and done, this has been also known as Immortallium. And thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time. So until then, have a good one.